Is this my mic?
Okay, we're streaming now.
Oh. Hello. Actually, I'm gonna.
Hello, friends.
I'm a
Probably no one's watching yet.
Oh, that's fine. What was it?
Yeah, that's true. That'd be really fast. I'd be kind of impressed.
I just posted, and I just turned the stream on, too.
I'll retweet you from our Optic Reddit account.
Oh yeah, I forgot it automatically tweets.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to go do that.
Done.
Okay, people need to stop messaging me. Okay.
Alright, we should get people coming in here soon.
So, and then Sparge just messaged me on Skype, says give me full op in COD competitive. I just said no. Nice try. Nice try. There's no reason to. The only thing half ops can't do is can't opt users. Okay. Let's start this stuff. We have no viewers. Oh no, we have viewers now. This is better than Phase Red already.
Yeah,
okay. Start so I can see the viewer count. Because I don't want to start talking until at least I know how many, like a general idea of how many people are watching.
Yeah, I'm loading it up right now.
Why can I not see the viewer count?
Echo David says we have viewers.
I need to log into the right account too. Okay, log in.
Alright, it looks good.
I know, I just have to log into this stupid account.
Oh, to the COD competitive.
So that way I can like mod people and everything.
This is actually really good timing now. Well, unless people are going to be watching the...
Well, yeah, because Optic just finished playing, so obviously no one's going to be watching right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, do you have a topic?
Me if I wear pants.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay, 1 second. Which chat?
The one for this one?
Skype chat.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't even list our viewers yet, but we're live.
Oh, it says 11 for me.
Okay, I found a laptop so I can look at the chat in case anyone says anything rude to me.
Hooray.
Oh, people are gonna say rude things to you, dude. You gotta get used to that. There was like a mixed thing of like anger and happiness that you agreed.
I never say anything
Yeah.
on the internet without a smile on my face. I don't have an icon. You can use my... Oh, you already made this, right?
You hadn't accepted my contact request by the time I made that.
Sorry.
So I just went ahead and made it. Okay. Oh, dude, Canadork's in here.
To be a random guy.
Alright,
I just timed out Canadork already.
What's up, buddy?
Canadork's here?
Okay. Alright, let's get started.
He's gone.
Yeah, I know, I already timed him out.
Can you give me the link to the stream?
Give
me a retweet.
Look at the COD competitive account. I should have tweeted.
COD competitive podcast.
Yeah, the COD competitive was taken.
What?
Yeah.
Actually, that makes sense.
Okay, so first on the topic list is basic questions about ourselves. I guess first thing is how did we choose our names? Do you want me to go first?
Yes.
Sure.
I don't really know. All I remember is the Bionic part. Like, I used to own a phone called the Droid Bionic. And I remember one night I was like trying to think of a name desperately. Like first thing I used it for, there's this random like forum thing in my town where basically it's mostly just like angry mothers getting online to rant about their children and other people's children. So, and I got on there to troll one time, and I didn't have a username, and I didn't want to use the things I normally use, because you can, like, Google them and figure out who I am. So I was trying to come up with something stupid, and I was like, oh, I have a Droid Bionic, like, phone sitting in my hand, and I was just like, what's a funny vegetable or something? And I was like, oh, I know, let's use potato. So, that's how it was born.
What?
And I stuck with it ever since.
It's the same. I have no idea where to come up with my name. I think I don't know. Just
It's obviously to do with Reddit.
Yeah,
we should probably go through and introduce the guest first, except people are gonna recognize Revan's voice.
Is Revan even talking?
He did for a second.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not calling out.
Oh, wait.
No, I said we weren't gonna make that joke.
Dude, that's so awkward.
I
Come
did
on,
laugh.
somebody laugh.
I was in the middle of drinking a beer,
Dude,
though.
shut up.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of drinking a beer too.
All right. So, I can hear it. I can hear it. Guess that's so. Pingu, let's go with your name now.
Well, I mean, anybody who knows what Pingu is will know what it came from. It was like an old claymation show that I used to watch when I was a kid. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of like that before, but
Of course.
that's basically where it comes from. So I don't know. It's just like my favorite show when I was a kid. So my first gamer tag was like Frisky Pingu or something. So
Ew.
I don't even know where that came from. I have no idea. It has nothing to do with anything. But yeah, that's where that name came from. And now I use my real name because more personal, especially being a mod.
Yeah, I just showed it
And
just showed up one day and
same
I saw
as my Twitter too.
I saw Pingu became Matthew Handy and I was like, what?
Yeah, I know it really confused the shit out of people. So that was fun.
Well, because your Twitter name already
yeah,
was
anyways.
like Matthew Handy 1.
Yeah, exactly. So I just kind of wanted to keep things consistent, and I figured it'd be better to just go with my real name.
And for those who
So,
don't know, Pingu and I
yeah.
are sassy gay friends. We DM all the juicy gossip on Twitter.
Yeah, yes we do. Still do.
Okay, Gomlism, go for yours.
Okay, so my name's Gonalism, and basically, a few years back, I was gonna start like a YouTube channel and all these other things, and I needed a name. And there was gonna be a channel where I just taught people to play and everything. And I always used to make fun of all the like GB people who had all these weird sayings like Gommel and BK Randy and all sorts of things like that. So it started off as me saying Gommel a whole bunch ironically, and then it just kind of stuck. And so I just ended up branding everything with this name, and I never looked back since then.
And Revan, I'm pretty sure everyone already knows your story, but you can tell it anyway.
Back in the day on the original Xbox console, I played a RPG game. It was called Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And
I finished that game.
I don't want to spoil any of the plot, because you guys should definitely go pick up that game, buy a regular Xbox. Actually, you could probably download it on your computer. It'd probably be a
like
lot
$5
better that
on
way. 'Cause
Steam.
yeah, you can get a whole bunch of cool mods for that game, but you should play through it. And at the end, you'll figure out how I got my name.
All right.
I actually
Serious.
I like spent like I don't know how long it took me, like a month to get to the end of the game. That was an amazing game. And at the absolute end, whenever it came out, I don't know, like 2005 on the original Xbox, it froze and it did not like load. The absolute final scene. There are obviously many variations to the end of the game, but it's so annoying. The absolute end of the game, it just froze, and there's no way I could just like go back and fix it. Like I didn't have any save points. Like prior to that point, any save point was like from a couple of weeks ago. It was just awful.
That sucks. The ending was so good, especially going through it the first time.
Oh, is there like a specific ending? Because I thought there was like a hero ending,
Yeah, there
good ending.
There are, I think, 3 different endings.
I can't see any.
One you can do with the light
unfortunately.
side. There's one you could do with the dark side. And I think there's another one you could do with the light side. 2 different ones.
Less unfortunate.
All right. Now the first question that someone submitted in the Reddit thread was actually for Unfound. If you do not play COD, what drew you to the community?
I think a friend of mine linked me the sub, or I think somebody not Nate, somebody else posted a thread on the subreddit, and I just went there, and I had to use my real account because I saw someone say something extremely stupid, and I just couldn't like let the guy go, and I had to reply and correct him, and yeah.
That's pretty much a summary of all the comments on your account.
Yeah, that was a spot-on description.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty spot-on description. Okay, see what other things are in this thread.
He did the Lord's work in r/Optic Gaming.
Oh, gee, dude, let's not talk about that. Okay,
Yeah, we'll keep going.
I'm trying to find the thread because I can't find. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Link me that thread. I want to look at it.
Okay, I'm linking it in the Skype chat. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Is this for Revan, Gomlism, and I? I guess we can add Pingu to this too. Are we moderators for the fame, the money, or the women?
I moderate for all the e-girls out there. I give them, well, yeah, I have supreme control, and I could give them tick marks and stuff in exchange for being my e-girl. So that's
Good
what I
shit.
offer. If any e-girls are watching this, you know what I bring to the table. I could get you verified. I could sticky your posts on the subreddit. Got a lot of good perks.
You should have just said I can make things sticky. Okay. Okay, sorry. I had to do that. So we already made the call out joke.
You want me to?
Yeah.
You want me to talk
Who?
about why I'm a mod?
Go for it, you snake.
I guess because I made that whole thread about do we need r/Optic Gaming. That's basically the only reason I'm a mod, because I never had been before that. So worked out well for me, I guess. But as for the money, the fame, or the women, well, as COD Dynamite accused me of once, definitely the E-fame. That's what I'm in for.
I can't find the button to. Trying to. Jamie wants to be modded in the Twitch chat.
I'll give Jamie mod.
Okay, I won't then. I won't. Sorry, Jamie. Okay. So, and then Gomlism, are you a mod for the money, the women, or what?
I've always followed esports for a long time, and Call of Duty is one of my favorite games and my favorite series. So I just wanted a way to contribute to the community in the only way I knew how. I'm not really a player or a team owner. I'll get to that part. But so yeah, that's the reason I wanted to be a mod. But since my options are what, money, the women, and what?
Or the fame?
And the fame.
Fame.
Well, I haven't gotten famous from this. I haven't received a dime from this, and no woman has ever approached me for being a mod. So
Yeah.
You could have left out the for being a mod part and just said no woman has ever approached you.
So I'm going to have to say it's for the men. That's it. That's my answer.
Okay, and me? I don't know. I have to go with Slop Nessie's statement. It's all about the power. I'm a big fan of House of Cards, so power is more important than money. I'm going to substitute in my own answer.
Yeah, that won't be used against you in the numerous bionic potato threads.
That was kind of my point, sir.
Yeah.
Incoming post from CoDComp Road Mods.
I just kind of look forward to the legally, why is he a mod thread? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna section off the audio for the perfect parts and construe this whole podcast into one big crying thread.
Who's your favorite player for each of us?
Once I have to mute my mic, I have to sneeze.
Okay. Sharp. I can answer that one right away.
Karma, because he's nice.
Why?
And he just doesn't get into drama. He's nice. He's Canadian. I'm Canadian. I'm from Montreal.
Sharp shouldn't need an
I'm gonna go
explanation.
with,
The dude's hilarious.
I'm gonna go with Pat Aches. This one.
Revan can choose himself.
That's what I was gonna say. No one's gonna choose Revan. Just watch.
In terms of personality, Sharp is definitely my favorite player. I think he's hilarious. And then in terms of like just their play, I'm a big fan of Crimsix and Karma.
Okay. And then Pingu, I already know what team your favorite one comes from.
Yeah, but I don't even know if I could choose, like, if I'm allowed to choose Big T, I'd choose Big T.
Okay, that works.
Talking active players, like, probably either Nadeshot or Embos.
Big surprise there.
I like both of them. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna beat around
Nadeshot's
the
up there
bush.
for me too. Nadeshot's up there for me too. He's awesome. He's one of the nicest guys because he doesn't bullshit anything. Like, I know a lot of people give him slack, like saying he won a pub tournament or anything like that. he knows, he like glorifies in the fact that he won a pub tournament. That's what I like about him. Like he knows that he sucks or all the stuff that people say about him. He's realistic.
Yeah. I mean, to a degree, you can't really get that
Yeah, I
big
know
without
you-
accepting that. You have to at some point, or else you're just not going to get that big.
Yeah.
Okay. With the
Yeah, that's
Sparge
true.
has a point though. We have a lot of awkward silence right now, and we need to fix that.
Yeah. We need more direction. We need more topics.
Okay, so current top 8
Rather than-
just predictions for X Games, because I accidentally put top 8 in that list, even though there's only 8.
I think also we need like an order that people are gonna like answer shit in, because after we choose a topic or something, then everyone's just kind of like, all right,
Yeah, that's
what's
true.
gonna happen?
We'll go with the order on.
So on the Twitch stream
Yeah, what about it?
or in the Skype call?
The order on the Twitch stream, because it's gonna be different for everybody on the Skype call.
Yeah, I
Song
guess that's
first?
true. Yeah. Okay. All right. Predictions you said for this weekend?
Let's do top 3, not top 8, because that's gonna take forever.
Top. Well, top 8 is like the entire. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. My top 3 for the weekend. I don't know. I think it's pretty standard, like what everybody's kind of thinking. Like, I'm gonna go EG, OG, Envy, and I don't see EG losing this event at all. Even though, like, watching earlier today, like against that SB match was kind of crazy. Like that 1 point win on Strike Zone was like, I was like sitting there biting my nails, dude. I was like, holy shit. And then when they won the S&D, it was like unbelievable. I was like, wow, they could be up 2-0 right now, and it would have been completely different. But I think they still would have, even if they would have gone on 2-0, they would have come back, I bet, and 3-2'd them. But anyways, yeah, that's my prediction.
All right.
EG, OG.
I'm gonna go similar, but EG, Envy, and then OG. Optic Gaming has really, like, I'm honestly surprised they turned up this weekend. They played like poo at Niagara, but that was, I mean, partially you could blame that on Clay, but because he, I mean, not that he's bad, it's just he had a bad event. It happens, and the proof he
Yeah,
didn't really show up,
acknowledged
and
that
they
too.
actually had time to practice and kind of gel a little better this time. So, I mean, I guess I can see them placing top 3, but at this point, I haven't seen them play enough against Envy. Like, let's just be honest, I don't really watch league matches because it would burn me out on COD. So, I'd probably think Envy can still beat OG, but that's me.
Right,
Revan, your
so
turn.
First place, I think Evil Geniuses. I think they're going to take it. Second place, Team Envious. And third place, Optic Nation.
All right.
Nation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't Nation have
I
to
mean-
beat like EG to get out of their pool?
Well,
I think
they
so.
lost their first match. They
Yeah.
lost to TK.
So they have to beat like 2 teams to get into the pool, right?
Yeah, they have to beat Strictly Business, and then they have to beat TK, and then they're out.
They can play TK again.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh.
did TK beat EG? No,
I
I don't
have
think
no
that
idea how
match
this
happened yet, right?
No, that match is tomorrow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so if TK lose that match against EG, then TK drops on to a loser's match, in which case, if Optic Nation win against Strictly Business, they'll match up again to see who comes out in second place.
Okay.
Works just like a GSL group.
Gomlism, your turn.
Shout outs to the GSL. And so basically, EG first for sure. And then after watching Optic play, I might have to say Optic second.
Okay.
But actually, it would also depend on how the brackets end up after the group stage. Because if they're on the same side of the bracket in a single elimination, then Optic third, and yeah. So it all depends on how it goes. But Envy, Optic, and EG, I think will be the top, like the best 3 teams at the event.
That's true, because the way the bracket lines up is going to have a really significant impact on who finishes where. So, okay, Unfound, you go.
I already said this. Realistically speaking, EG is the best team in the game. Envy's beat everyone but EG, and OG's beaten everyone but EG and Envy and Niagara Black, so they're fourth best. Realistically speaking, it should be EG, Envy, and OG, but I think it's going to be EG, Envy, and TK.
Okay. Well, we could either just kind of shoot the shit about something, because too structured makes it boring. Let's go.
Yeah, when you get like just
Okay,
Yeah.
Twitch chat. Ask whatever questions you want to ask any of us right now, and I'll get the answers for them.
I'm 18, dude.
Answer one right now. Is Revan wearing a tiara? Yes, I am.
How do people?
How
Dude.
young do I sound?
Good question. Good question.
I don't know. I don't think you sound
As
that
old
young.
as the average
Yeah,
optic
we're
fan.
Yes,
Look
you're
at all
beautiful. Your beautiful eye creativeness. Can we have less talking and
Can we
more
have less
silence,
talking and more-
please?
Yeah, everybody just shut up for a minute.
Oh, here we go. Why does Redditor Unfound hate Optic?
I don't sound 15. No way. Maybe.
Hashtag green wall.
Why do I hate Optic? I don't know. Like, why do people hate the Lakers? Why do people hate Kobe? He didn't do anything wrong. It's just his fans. They suck.
Yes, I won't comment on that to get even more hate than I already have. But someone
I don't know
they just said you sound aches-ish.
Okay.
Let's do ask Reddit
Later.
questions for a little bit.
Yeah.
How do I sound? Aches-ish.
You guys make any bets for the weekend?
I have a couple. One of them literally, if EG loses, I have to set a picture of Aches with a silver medal around his neck as my flair for the next like 6 months or something. And if I win, then I get to set this kid's flair as whatever I want. And his suggestion was my face,
My God.
so I may do that.
Best player in the
What
game.
was
Scum
the,
Game 6.
What was the bet that Canadork lost in Black Ops 2?
He had to change his name to like Canadork I Love Optic or something.
I love.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
how long?
It is the easiest bet to say Optic isn't gonna win or AG is gonna win. I have no idea how people can like actually accept that kind of bet. Like Optic's gonna win or AG is gonna lose.
How long did he have to change his name for?
Nothing. They
Anyone
didn't
know?
win.
Okay, Unfound, you're not allowed to talk about bets because you already backed out of yours immediately.
You're free to change it.
I got yelled at by Slop for changing it all the time. So
Isn't he
let's.
supposed to be on this podcast?
He's busy. He's working right now. Pingu's his
Celeste.
replacement right now.
Celeste asked this twice. There's no way Scump is better than Crim. That's
No, Scump is
statistically
not nearly
speaking,
consistent enough at all.
That's just
No,
That's not even an
especially in
opinion.
search too.
Yeah, Scump is good in respawn if he gets going. In S&D, he just looks lost half the time.
how old is Crim?
Yeah.
He's 20.
Like 22? Oh, 20? Well, it seems like he has more experience on his side, both in Halo and like all the way back in COD 4, right? So he has a lot of more experience on his side. So obviously, like, not only does he have natural skill, but there's no way that Scump can get to his level unless he has like 2-3 years more experience.
That voice crack is
Apparently,
Redditor Unfound.
You
That's
see,
my
Nate Shaw
microphone.
apparently went 12-21 against Haggy.
I think that's probably just him trolling.
Is that the 1v1
Yeah, it might
snipers?
be. Yeah.
And Nate Shot lost to Parasite?
Oh, that
Who?
might be a troll. I don't know if it's true or not.
I think it's a troll, because that's a friend of mine, and he usually trolls, so you never know. Rip Haggie's mentions
Yeah, I
family.
don't say anything about.
Okay, and then I'm gonna say this on
Canada
stream
trash.
right now, since people
I
like
did-
people have issues with us. We don't allow people to like advocate ad block on the subreddit. We just don't. It's something we've never done.
Yeah.
It's not due to MLG. It's not due to MLG Adam coming over and saying, "Hey, I'll slob your knob if you frickin' remove all these posts." That's not how it works. We don't approve of it because you're literally at that point. It's almost theft. You're receiving a product without giving any form of payment whatsoever.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like it only hurts MLG too. Like, it hurts the players too, and that's fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, that's
But it
but
really
that's
hurts.
Wait, is there a
Grassroots Call
sniper?
of Duty
Is there a
events.
sniper duel going on right now?
no, I don't think so. Is there? What?
Yeah, come on.
I'm pulling up the stream right now.
Yeah,
Hang
it
on.
is.
Nade shot.
If I'm missing
Nade
this,
shot.
I'll be
Yeah,
very
Nade
upset.
shot's losing. Nade shot's getting smacked.
Mate
He's gonna
shot
let
is
you off.
teabagging.
He's
Peggy
getting
while he's
schmangled.
down. Almost 10 kills.
Okay, dang.
Classic.
And
I feel
remember,
like
he's
most
the
people are,
optic.
like,
He's the
people are
optic
listening to
guy.
us talk and then watching the.
Yeah, who do you guys think will win the 1v1 sniper?
1v1 sniper.
Yeah.
Is Karma? Who else in it? I don't actually know.
Study or Karma, it'll probably come down to those two in the final.
It'll probably those two are pretty dang good. So
Yeah, that would
No,
actually
that
be sick to watch.
Clay versus Karma in the first round.
who won that?
So,
That's a good
Yeah, that'll be
matchup.
interesting too.
Clay versus
yeah.
Karma will be fun. The original versus the replacement.
I guarantee you, if Clay wins,
Yeah.
someone will splice Mr. X saying you can't snipe like that, and then show Clay beating Karma.
By the way, I doubt X is listening at all, but he was so much fun to have on here last week. Honestly, like we forgot we were on a podcast half the time. We were just like 5 of us just chilling, like having fun. That was kind of what made it so much fun. So I mean, he's funny as can be. If any of you guys were listening last week.
I got
Yeah, he
so
is a
many
funny dude.
downvotes. They're saying Parasite's gonna win.
Oh God.
Oh, I have to find the comment and reply to every single person who said, "What are you talking about? Parasite
Oh,
does not
Jesus.
snipe."
To the two Wings of Redemption in the chat, we are actively trying not to become Keemstar, so no.
I don't think
What
we
is
allow
he
any of
saying?
Keemstar's content to be posted on the subreddit either.
No, we don't. I have his YouTube channel blocked.
Yeah. Mhm.
No, yeah, we don't. We delete it every time
No,
somebody.
I literally
posts it,
blocked
too.
his YouTube channel. It automatically gets removed if someone posts a video from Keemstar.
Probably
I
shouldn't
That's
have
all.
just
said
remember when
that, but
Keemstar was about to get
I don't.
his
I don't.
emoji
I don't
account.
care if people hear me on the stream. It's not gonna make a difference. Okay.
Nazi mod.
Oh yeah, Nazi mod. All right, so let's go to Ask Reddit because this will be fun.
Holy shit.
Let's go. Let's steal something from PKA for a minute.
That's what they do. They go on Ask Reddit.
Yeah, basically.
Favorite cereal, please.
I don't watch PK, so I don't know.
I need a new mic, man. I need to get my new headphones. One sec.
Dude, I ordered an AT 2020 and I'm so excited for it. What's
I don't
the
even-
coolest
I don't
thing
even
you
know
feel
what
like
it
you
is.
could buy for under $25?
Say that again?
What's the coolest thing you could buy for under $25?
A sloppy blowjob? I don't know.
I think those are a little more than 25.
I guess it depends on who you're getting it from.
Yeah.
All right. Is that better
The
cereal?
best thing I could buy for under $25?
Yes.
That's tough.
Moderator on COD Competitive?
No, we charge more than that.
I've had people
Subscription
ask me how much I
$8.
pay because they told me I'm such a retard. There's no way I could have been a mod. Okay. Gomlism, what would you buy with $25?
I'd probably wait for the Steam sale and just buy
That's
like
lame.
games for $2 each
Yeah.
because
That's lame.
that's what
That's a good idea.
Oh, thoughts on Pingu calling out Matt Ryan Harris for being a bad mod? I want to
When
talk
did I
about
do
this,
that?
actually. I want to talk about
When
this.
did I do that?
I don't know, but all of us have done it at least once.
I think he's a busy man, and he has other priorities. And I think he's a very nice guy. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you.
Such a cop-out answer.
I'm not gonna call him out on the stream for anything. I mean,
I know, I didn't
honestly,
expect you
like,
to, that was the
I was talking to
point.
Jamie earlier today, and I've noticed there's been like mods on your sub are like lazy, dude. Nobody's doing shit over there.
Yeah, but except for me, all I do is make
a
meta
thread
threads.
today.
I was at work,
The
dude.
artist today is amazing. The mods are
Well,
amazing.
Every time anyone like accuses me of anything more, I just like literally throw up my arms and be like, but all I do is make meta threads.
Alright, so one thing
No, dude,
is,
that's
out of all the mods, Potato is easily the hardest working mod. Like, if you go into our mod log, he's easily 2 to 3 times more than anyone else.
I
So
believe
the
that.
thing with today's thread was like 5 or 6 of us were all working, so
Yeah.
no one
Yeah.
got to it.
No,
I made one literally
And
as soon as I got
was
home.
busy playing RuneScape, so I couldn't do it.
It's a perfect excuse.
JCap should have done it, obviously.
I know, right?
It's all JCap's fault. Okay, who's EG's greatest threat and why?
Themselves, because if they get too cocky, they'll lose.
Definitely FaZe
FaZe
Black. Hashtag Kappa.
No, because they're cocky as hell.
They're not in this
Well,
game though, or in this
No, in
tournament.
this game, like Spencer's delusional as hell.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody on any other teams like confident to beat them. But essentially, like, oh, I can beat them anytime. Even Stance was talking about it on stream the other day. It's like nobody has the confidence to beat him. So that's definitely FaZe Black.
All right. Pingu, I'm pretty sure I already know your answer, but what's your
I don't know,
question or answer
because
for that?
well, we all know that MV just like can't beat EG for whatever reason, but like I don't know, I don't want to just say like, oh yeah, Optic Gaming is the best chance of beating EG, but I mean like realistically when you think about it, like there are only a couple of teams that maybe even hold a candle to them at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, if Envy could get over their like mental block of not being able to win a map against EG, I think they'd have a really good chance. Like, you know, if you didn't look at their past record against them, like you'd think like Envy, yeah, they could definitely beat them. Like they have a solid chance, but it's like the amount of times they just get destroyed by them is ridiculous. So, I mean, when you think about it like that, and you think about the times that Optic has come close to beating them. I mean, like we've said before, and I think it's like Aches who says it all the time, like or Karma or whoever, but says like, you know, winning is winning, like no matter how close it is. But I still think that Optic Gaming has the best chance of beating EG.
Okay. They did come close at Champs. I was on the edge of my freaking seat the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the second half of that Dom was like watching my dreams like
good lord,
crush.
TP though. Good lord.
Yeah, I mean he did everything right to give them that win. I mean everybody on their team did, but it was just like so heartbreaking. And then to watch them get like absolutely annihilated in the S&D after was even worse.
Yeah. Okay, who else who hasn't gone yet saying who they think the closest? I think Gom hasn't gone yet for who they think the closest contender to EG is.
Can't remember who said it, but I agree that EG's worst enemy at the moment is EG. If they get too complacent with their position, then I could see another team surpassing them. The other two teams I would say have a chance would be first the current Optic Gaming squad and then maybe SB, but there's something about SB, they just sometimes play kind of weird. And so out of those two, I would say Optic Gaming. I think Envy just can't beat EG. They're not smarter than EG, and they don't have the gun skill to beat EG. And then the same goes with TK.
Okay, another question. I'm just gonna pull this one out of my head because I just thought of it. Do you think the addition of Parasite actually improved Envy overall, meaning not just gun skill, not just strategy?
Yes.
Pingu, you go first.
Why?
We need to get back to the order.
I don't know. It's such a hard question to answer, especially because we haven't seen like a whole lot of them. Yeah, I mean like, and I don't watch a whole lot of MV either, but like I hear people talking about how like awkward it gets sometimes with like I don't know, like Merc and Haggy like yelling at each other or something. I remember that like last week at some point. Didn't that happen?
Yeah.
Or something?
It's bound to happen occasionally.
Yeah, I mean, with Haggy, it's just like it's one of those things, right? Like he's bound to butt heads with anybody he's teaming with. As for whether it actually made them a better team, it's so hard for me to say. I don't know. I I don't think so, honestly. Just because like of how important chemistry is, and I don't know if he really brings that to the team. But that's just me.
Okay, and then I guess it's my turn next. Honestly, yes. You can teach strategy, but gun skill is something that's kind of, to a degree, just ability you already have. As much of an as an ass Parasite can be.
Wait. I sound like someone who would shoot up a school.
Whoa, who said that?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Continue.
Okay, that's getting a ban. Okay. So, honestly, you can teach strategy. You can't really teach gun skill. Gun skill just kind of has to be there, or just constant practice. Rambo has been playing consistently for how many years now, and his gun skill just isn't there anymore. Like, and it needs to be. So, if you keep Rambo around to teach, and if you actually manage to get Haggy to accept that someone else is smarter than him, then yeah, it'd be a huge improvement, because you have someone who can actually fire their weapon and actually knows what's going on, as opposed to just being smart as can be and losing most gunfights, unless you have a Bulldog on Octane.
I wonder if Envy thinks about their
what's the question
against
again?
EG.
Do you think Haggy actually improved Envy?
I think in just picking up random kills across the map, yeah. I think maybe in terms of like structure and being organized while they're playing, no. I think in terms of team chemistry, I don't think it helped them that much. But I mean, they didn't pick them up for that. They picked them up to get kills, so I guess that's what MV wanted.
All right, and now it's you, Unfound. You may talk now.
What's the question?
Do you think the addition of Parasite improved Envy?
Yes, because Parasite and Nameless get together. So that's it.
Oh, you just want the romance to reunite?
No, they just got together. They get together well. Like they were in Collapse together in MW3. They were on Unite and PAX. They're just good together, and that's it. Rambo is not. They're not gonna win with Rambo. So, like, you can throw that out of the window. You can pick anyone else, but I might as well pick someone you have like success with.
Okay.
I don't know. Merck's had a lot of success with Rambo.
I don't know. Nameless and Study probably wanted him more, because I think Study used to team with Nameless in MW3. I'm not sure.
Study team with Nameless on Curse, didn't they? No. Oh yeah. Well, after Parasite left to go to Optic, it was It was Killer Miracles, Study, Nameless, right? For a little bit.
No, they got rid of. I think they got rid of. Didn't they get rid of Nameless first?
They got rid of Nameless when they brought Haggy back, because Haggy brought Ricky with him.
Oh yeah, it was Ricky. Okay.
Unless I'm completely and utterly remembering incorrectly.
I don't think Nameless and Study were on the same team. No. Not at the same time.
I know
Okay.
Study was on Curse New York, and then he got the promotion.
Oh yeah, and then he left for Justice, didn't he?
No.
No,
He
he
got
left.
dropped.
He got dropped, and then Envy picked him up. That's right. Because that was like a last-minute pickup thing that they got Nameless and Study.
Wasn't Parasite? No, I don't know. Something happened.
I don't remember. Okay,
Now
what's
what's
thoughts on immunity and how well they'll do at Anaheim? Pingu, go.
I don't know. They could pull out something like they did last time, but realistically, like maybe teams will be more prepared for them this time. Maybe, I don't know. Just because now they're on everybody's radar, kind of thing. So I don't think they'll do nearly as well, to be honest with you. Just for that reason that people know who they are now.
Okay. I guess I'm the opposite, because even the thing is, well, I have a friend in Australia, so you have to understand the time difference to really realize how difficult it is. Because I talked to a couple of the guys from ACL when they were doing Brisbane, and I had to like have Skype calls with them at like 1 in the morning because
Wow.
well, it's a 15-hour time difference. Most of
Yeah.
for certain
I
parts of
guess there's
Australia.
no,
So
there's not a whole
watching
lot of
streams,
VODs that anybody could really
yeah.
watch.
If you turn off your
Watching
VODs,
streams, yeah.
none of the pros are gonna really like stay up until like 4 o'clock in the morning when they're normally most of them are either asleep or still streaming. To
Yeah,
really
that's
watch
true.
them. So unless they want to do some serious homework, I mean, they're on their radar, yeah, but you can't really study them. So they still have the randomness kind of on their side that people don't know them, people don't know how they play. But I don't know. I haven't really seen enough of them to say if they have enough skill to really compete.
Yeah, that's true.
Revan.
Personally, I don't have much faith in any of the foreigner teams. Do you have any idea of when immunity is going to land in Anaheim, what they're flying out?
Oh, yeah, that's true. They could be jet lagged as all hell.
Jet lag plays a big factor. I know that when TCM and Epsilon came over, I believe for MLG Columbus, they both came in like 3 to 4 days early to adjust to the time zone, and that still didn't really help them. I mean, they had a few close games at the event, but they didn't even place top 8, and I'm sure a lot of people expect them to.
Yeah,
immunity,
it's incredible. I mean, look at, I think, was it Philly or something, where they placed like top 16 and top 32 or something like that, and then every EU event they place like top 5, even when NA teams are there.
I don't think jet lag has anything to do with it.
Orbit team. No, I don't think jet lag has anything to do with it either.
Because complexity just goes over to the wins, right?
No. The example you want to use there is Optic Gaming and Modern Warfare 3. They flew over for their first EGL. They were outside the venue napping, and they were taking naps in between their matches, and they were still dominating all the teams there. I don't think jet lag that has anything to do with it.
Flew in at Champs. Jerd flew in 8 hours before he destroyed Optic in pool play. So I think it's like 8 or 9 hours, right? You can look back at the tweets. So I really don't think it's like the EU players having anything to do with jet lag. I think they just have bad practice against the EU teams.
Okay.
But, where do I think they'll place? I think they're guaranteed top 24, or actually no, they have a bye. I think they'll get top 16. Nothing really significant.
At Anaheim? They're in champs bracket.
16 teams.
Yeah, I know they're in champs bracket.
I thought there was only 16 teams.
16?
I thought it was 16 for some reason, or maybe it's 14.
Teams don't make it up from open.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to relook at how that event's organized, because I forgot some of it.
They recently changed it. I'm even confused about the new format.
Yeah.
I know back then, like, 4 teams would make it up into champ winners, making it 16 teams, and then you have champ losers as well, making it 24. I don't know.
I mean, I get why they're doing the league system, because it gives people something regular to watch, and it's a steady source of money.
Wait, there are 7 teams? Oh, wait, there are 8 NA. Oh, there are 2 EU, right?
8 NA, 2 EU, 1 Australia, right?
Okay.
So 11 plus 3 from champs or the open bracket or something.
No.
I don't know.
The AMs pay for the prize pool of the pros. Basically.
Okay.
I think it's like 70K because of the team passes, and 10K goes to them. That's awful.
All right, let's go back to the user suggestion thread. See what's going on in there. Oh, here we go. This will be funny, actually. What teams do each of us support? Since pretty much at least the mods, our flares either are something random that don't indicate a team preference, or we just change them constantly. Like, I've had EG, TK, Curse. I've had everything in the last 2 weeks. So, I'm back to TK today, because that honestly is my favorite team. This is Bionic, because we're speaking out of order again. But yeah, well, TK is still my favorite.
Everybody knows what my favorite team is, so.
Well, yeah, I don't need you to answer. You're 12. Yeah, obviously, exactly. It's Optic. I made that joke in the Optic IRC earlier, and no one, I'm used to at least one person, occasionally knowing that or not knowing that I'm trolling and, arguing with me. Everyone just knows me at this point, and just oh, he's just screwing around. It's no fun anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Revan, what team do
Can't
you
mess with them.
support?
It's so sad.
What team do I support?
Yes.
This is gonna sound bad because I'm in the Curse organization, but probably Team Envious.
It's okay, Blev Dog's not listening.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a fan of Envy. Like, they were really the team I started watching when I was entering competitive COD. And back then, they had the old school names like Truly Blessed and stuff. So I would always watch them as I was coming up. Yeah, Envy is the team I support the most.
Gom's flair today is TK, I saw, but I don't know who he actually supports. Because he's rocking the EG and TK in the IRC.
Yeah. So my 3 favorite teams are EG, Envy, and TK, and I just alternate in between every event. Like I had the Complexity, which is now EG Flare, before Champs, because I believe they deserved to win Champs more than any other team, so I really wanted them to win. And now I am going for TK just because I want a new team to win an event.
Okay.
Someone asked if Brazil win the World Cup. Brazil or Spain should win the World Cup, yes.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Okay. Well, what team do you actually like, Unfound? I feel like you hate everyone.
I don't like any team.
Okay, I figured.
I don't
Okay.
think there's a good reason to like
Okay.
the team.
Classic.
I want to have some fun with the Twitch chat for a minute. So think of the Twitch chat. You guys are listening, and think of the most ridiculous questions possible, and we'll answer them. Should be entertaining.
Oh, this should be interesting. Drama alert, Keemstar is just laughing at something.
Yeah,
And banned. So we don't like Keemstar.
Nobody's asking any questions.
Yeah, no one's asked anything yet.
Goddamn serial question.
I don't know my favorite cereal.
French Toast Crunch.
I've already answered Captain Crunch before.
I forget what it's called.
Pingu, we have a question specifically for you.
Can creativeness have my babies?
Yes.
Well, if he wants to figure out how 2 men can have babies together, then I'm open to suggestions.
Okay. I gave you a topic, bro. Wait, Cole, sorry, say it again. By the way, if you guys don't know, Whale Powered in the chat actually made the graphic that's on our splash screen right now, the Codcast one. So thank you so much to him. He's awesome.
Is Whale
Dude, he's
Powered the players for the Optics subreddit?
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great designer.
Dude, he has made that place so much better.
I was gonna ask
of our
Matt to do
graphics
it, and I did
and
ask
everything.
Matt, and I was like, "Wait, Whale Powered could do it for me." So I went and talked to Whale, and then Matt was like, "Oh, I'll do the graphics tomorrow." I was like, "Nah, it's okay. I already got Whale Powered to do it."
Yeah.
Does he
But
do
Matt was
all of it, or
mad
does
about
he have any
that.
help?
Pingu is a better answer for that one.
Does he do all the graphics alone?
Basically, I mean, like, as far as flares go and like updating the
So he's the guy who puts like the JCap
menu
face in the
bar
flare?
and shit like that.
Dude, he's awesome.
Yeah, he does all the shit like that.
Yeah, he's the newest design for Optic Gaming is sick. I love that layout. And you need to bring back the JCap face, though. I about died when I saw that.
Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah, Fox the Don said Whale is highly overrated.
Fox the Don is the one
Yo, bro,
who
you
wants
wanna-
to
you
be
wanna
on this
fire shots at
podcast,
one of
and
my
he's
other
just
mods, bro?
he's just jealous.
It's not cool, bro.
Those who don't know, Bryn is actually going to be on here next week too. So yeah, he hit me up about it on Twitter,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
told him
that's right. I
yeah.
remember he was talking about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So Whale, I'll pull up your topic now. I don't know if you nerds follow anything other than COD, but talk about your expectations for E3. It's in like 3 days, yo. So.
Okay, yeah, I don't follow much other than COD, to be honest with you.
I don't think
so
Kenneth
I don't have a lot to
Wilson's
say on
access.
that.
Why am I still banned in the Optic IRC? If you need an answer to that, you are not a very smart person, and I thought you were. Can we have a subreddit-wide ban on Boss Nasty videos? Yes. I really think that I should ban his YouTube account, but not because I don't know. I don't know what's with the whole like.
Did people actually post Boss Nasty videos?
Yes, in the last like 3 days, people have posted like 4 of them, and I don't know why.
I saw the one of Rambo versus Boss Nasty. That was pretty
Those were
funny.
so
But I didn't think
amazing.
they were like actually posting.
Someone posted one of
No.
TK, and it's like, this is why they lost, and he's like, oh, they should be using like or no, was it? It was when he was playing something on Sovereign. I don't remember what game type it was, but he was like trying to go through and point out mistakes that all the pro players are making, and he was like pointing out pub things, just like, you're an idiot.
Nice.
Stop.
The Revan video is, I mean, the Rambo video is amazing. I watched, that was like 30 minutes. I just stood, I was in class for like an extra 30 minutes just watching it.
Yeah, I'm bad about that. I sit in class. For those of you guys who don't know, like, as active as I am on the subreddit, I do, like, I'm in class 12 hours a day during the semester, and I still am on Reddit
Insane.
constantly. So,
12 hours a day? Jesus Christ.
well,
dude.
not constantly. Like, there's
Kinda
breaks in
silly,
between
but
there, but, college?
But you're at school without that
Yeah,
much.
I'm at school that long. It's
Wow.
just, well, if I sit and, like, do back-to-back-to-back classes, my brain just melts. So,
So
Yeah.
I have to have some time
I
to
know that
relax.
I have
Yeah.
I literally have no time because of how bad my schedule is. It's awful. Sad.
And then I normally was on Reddit so much. Like, Reddit was my escape because my roommates were crazy. I had 2 roommates. One of them was, like, a psycho bodybuilder. Not even joking.
Nice.
He got to his senior year in college and then dropped out. Not sure why. And he decided he wanted to be a physical trainer.
Why would you go that far?
So he's living on
Okay.
barely any money working as a physical trainer right now. And he would, like, do, like, when it was the winter, like, we had a really cold winter in Texas this year. And it would get to, like, 40 to
Really,
50
in
degrees.
Texas? It gets
Shut up.
cold in Texas?
Shut up. But it was like 40 to 50
Yeah,
degrees,
did
and
you
he would
guys
just
see
turn
the
off the
video? Don't
heater.
talk about
Yeah.
the cold
40
there.
to 50 degrees, aw.
No, but
Yeah,
if you
Trying
turn
to
off
be
the
on
heater,
We're shaking our heads right now.
okay, for Texas it was cold. For Texas, for anywhere else it's not. But like I can deal with cold, like no problem. But I don't know. I don't like it when I'm sleeping. I like to be warm. But he would like just completely shut off the heater while we were sleeping because he said he couldn't afford it. So I bought a space heater, and he's like, dude, that's so expensive. You can't use that. And I was like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Then the other one is like this really hardcore Catholic dude who was always bringing over his friends to try and evangelize me. And I was just like, I need to get
wow.
out of here.
Yeah, that's messed up, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh, people are asking. I am a mechanical engineering major.
Biological sciences.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And then I know Revan is studying chemistry at Stony Brook University.
Recently transferred there.
You guys
Decided
are
to
all
go
in,
back
like,
to school.
science stuff.
Yeah. We were Redditors, obviously.
I just finished. Yeah, I know, but I'm not. I just finished a degree in communications.
That explains your marvelous
me.
Nazi mod skills.
Yeah, I want to go do some college courses on like web design and stuff though. I think in the fall,
I think that's a waste of
because
money.
this Reddit stuff has gotten me interested in it.
No,
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the worst courses you can take.
I guess here's a good question. What's
Business
your
management.
least favorite course you took in college so far?
This.
Philosophy by far.
Dude, I met the girl I'm like currently dating in philosophy, and it wasn't over anything other than we bitched about the professor together. We just constantly hated on him,
There's nothing better to bond with someone than the hate of another person.
especially a professor, because he's like he's like this utterly like devout Catholic philosophy professor, and he's like, you know, the stereotype people have for atheists is like they absolutely hate all like Christians and all that kind of stuff. He's the opposite
Yeah.
of that. He's the devout Christian that thinks all atheists are idiots and think about they only care about
Oh,
themselves and they want to move through life like feeling nothing but gray. And I just wanted to like murder him the entire time.
Holy
That doesn't
Jesus.
happen in Canada.
Not literally murder him. Just philosophically murder him.
I took philosophy
Right.
last year. Cybersecurity information assurance. What the fuck?
Yeah, that or the chemistry teacher, the chemistry class I took with a Russian professor that you couldn't understand. The class average on every test was like an 18.
Wow.
Every single one of
That's
my
impressively
teachers
low.
are. Every single one of my professors are awful. The standards in my school are extremely high, and it's awful.
Okay. New topic? How do your current past girlfriends view your COD hobby? Most of mine deal with it. Just because. I mean, my current one knows what I do. She knows I'm working with AEL and all that kind of stuff, so. She thought that was cool, and the fact that I moderate the subreddit, she thought it was kind of cool for whatever reason. Even though she didn't know what Reddit was, and I had to teach her.
Yeah.
But she's like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, mine's the same way. It says she's just like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, she doesn't really know what it is, but she knows who Nadeshot is.
Well, she better, dude. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Revan, how did your past e-girls view your COD hobby? Wait, that was the entire reason they were on you.
I guess they liked it because they dated me, right?
For those, I'm going to put out another PSA. If anyone knows an e-girl that's looking for some meat, Revan's available.
I curse Revan. Curse Revan on Twitter.
Revan, are you still with Curse?
Yeah, I'm still with Curse. I'm on management now.
What does that do? I don't mean to ask any personal questions, but what does that mean?
It's all good. So when the players are interested in uploading content, they come to me or Benson, and we just kind of steer them in the right direction. We get them on a schedule to uploading. We give them ideas on what content to upload. We make sure that they're growing their personal brand as well as the Curse brand.
That's cool.
Alright.
Yeah, that's actually pretty neat.
Oh, Canada work, I don't like you anymore. Like, I already didn't like you, but my girlfriend is not my hand. Just saying.
All wrecked.
Hit up Luna, she likes Curse.
Oh, sorry,
there you go,
that's not
Revan.
funny.
Hit up Luna. She's been hanging around the Curse house, right?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah, she definitely
really
is.
pay attention to the drama that goes on in the house.
She's just trying to find a new COD player since Clay dropped her.
Damn.
Revan hit up Tina. She does follow me. I can enter the DMs.
Enter the DMs, sir. Enter the DMs.
When you say it like that, oh my god, that's what enter the DMs.
Oh, by the way, the reason Gomlison hasn't been talking is he just now
Yeah.
realized his mic's
I
been
thought-
muted.
I thought you guys were all jackasses just talking over me this whole time.
That's hilarious. Oh.
Revan, you
poor
should hit up
gosh.
Tina right now.
Just been sitting
Right
here
now.
getting more and more angry.
That DM?
That DM right now. Just tell us how that goes. There's our inside scoop for the next COD. By Infinity Ward, anyway.
Inside scoop for the
Has
next
everybody
Infinity War.
Inside
feeling
in
good
two
about
ways.
Advanced Warfare?
Ooh, kill him. Advanced Warfare? All the reports so far have been pretty good. Oh yeah, that's right. We need people have been talking about us bringing on Dynamite so many times, and I was like,
Yeah, you really should.
No.
I think that'd be fun.
it would never end.
He's
No, we
almost 40.
We need to bring on Canadork and Dynamite on the
Dynamite's
same show.
28,
It's the
he's not that old.
It's the
That would
only
literally
way.
get like tons of viewers.
Yes,
dude.
please.
All right, we'll do it.
Oh my
Canada
God,
Dork,
it
I'll
would
bring
be
you on.
amazing.
Here, if you Canada Dork, say something if you accept. I'll bring on Dynamite and Canada Dork and let him go at it.
I don't think he'll get on your show if you're streaming on Twitch,
Oh yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, Canada. He's a keyboard warrior.
No, he's talking
so
about
he won't come on and
Dynamite.
actually
Dynamite wouldn't be. He'd be like blasphemous to show up on Twitch. But I do have an MLG channel if I
yeah,
want it
we
though.
can get on MLG TV as well.
Oh well, yeah, that's from my other side of this business. Because AEL already has one. I just have to like put an advertisement in the corner and be like sponsored by AEL, and we could run this on MLG TV.
That's sweet. Canada, if I was on here, too many panties would drop. Mine definitely would.
Mine were already dropped. What are you talking about?
Just prepared.
Yeah, let's go with that. Does he work for
Does he
MLG?
work
Serious
for-
question.
No, he
Someday,
works
No.
someday,
No, he. I think it's his dream job, but no.
he will someday work there.
I've seen him adding people on Twitter before.
Yeah, he does
I
that.
wouldn't
Like
mind
adding
working for
MLG
MLG.
people asking for.
I wouldn't either. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I
I don't,
would
from the
say-
outside, I don't like some of the stuff that they do, but,
He probably just
You know.
searches. He probably just searches up the emoji hashtag and just acts like customer support all day on Twitter, just like
The
helping
whole
people who have
company would
questions.
actually be awesome to work for. Twitch. Imagine if you worked for Twitch. They treat
I
their
don't know.
employees so
Oh
well.
yeah.
Have you seen the benefits they get?
Yeah, but didn't Google buy it? I know
Bought
it's fun to work
Twitch, yeah.
with Google, but I'm pretty aren't. I don't understand what's going on. Like, did they sell the management, or is the management still there and they just sold the company?
question.
Right
No,
now,
I have no idea.
no one from Twitch is allowed to talk about anything with the deal, so we're not going to really know about what the deal contains until it actually goes through.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just like standard practice whenever a buyout is going on.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh well, that'll be interesting anyway to see when that actually all unfolds. See if Google really wants to do anything with it. You know what I mean? Like, or whether they just want to like make it part of
That'd be
Hangouts
good.
or something, or like.
Canadork is so mad.
Sorry guys, I've been here for like an hour and I have to go.
Alright, you can go, man.
And
Thanks for hanging out with
Thanks for
us.
having me on. Yeah, thanks for having me on. If you ever want me on, just message me.
Alright, sounds
Do
good.
you have any shoutouts before you leave?
Shout out to the best mods on the. Nah, have a good day.
Oh, screw you then. Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, see if we have any other. I want the Twitch chat to make some good, like, ridiculous questions, but they haven't come up with anything good yet.
Is there anything from the thread?
I'm looking through it
Or
right
is there-
now. Revan, this is for you. If COD Advanced Warfare is a good game like Black Ops 2, would you consider playing again? You, Big T, Rambo, and Hastro should all come back and make an old person team. I don't think people realize you're not actually that old. You just didn't want to play.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how good. It depends on how good it is and the tournaments available, but probably not. I think I'd rather focus on school at this point.
I completely understand why you quit, man. Like, you hit a point where you just don't enjoy the game anymore, and it's just like you dread having to play it.
Priorities change too, right?
Yeah.
And so I mean, Ghost has kind of taken a toll on everyone. I think. I mean, even like I haven't even played it in like months.
Yeah,
And like
I haven't
every other
played
Call of Duty, I've had like 30 days.
Would you
Since
rather be able?
January, I turned on my Xbox 4 times.
Yeah, I play mine like once or twice a week now. Okay. This is a question Legit Rage has been bugging me like crazy to ask. I probably shouldn't be asking it, but, you know, I'm going to anyway. If you had a really hot stepsister with no blood relation, and she was
No.
into you, would you go for it?
No.
Same thing I said, no.
That would just be weird, dude. There'd be too much fallout from that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because then you'd like go downstairs the next day and you'd be like eating cereal next to each other and you'd be like, hey. It'd just be too weird. You know what I mean? Like.
That puts an interesting image in your head. Okay. Would you guys prefer if Matt Ryan Harris was not a mod? I'm not going to answer that question. Because whether I say yes or no, someone's going to get mad at me. But honestly, though, he really does do a lot of the design stuff. Which I know Canadork, the one asking, doesn't give a shit about any of the design stuff. He thinks it's useless and CSS is pointless. But, you know, we like it. We like the design, and he does a lot of that stuff, so he's pretty useful.
I agree. He's pretty useful.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's like.
And I just knew that the response was coming. Design means nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though we had a guy in our CSS help this week asking if we, he was like, how do you make a subreddit look like CoDCompetitive and Evil Geniuses and Optic Gaming? And I was just like, you don't. It's ours.
He makes Twitter look like r/cringe.
That's something I will say publicly. We don't like that at all. We've talked to him about it a million times. He just says he knows what he's doing and keeps doing what he's doing.
Yeah, we've talked about that amongst us. Like, I mean, our mod team talks about Twitter a lot too, and like we get mad at each other over like the littlest things on Twitter. And if like I said to them, it's like if somebody on our mod team was doing shit like that to the Twitter, like they would be barred from it instantly.
See, the problem with us is that
I give away my personal Twitter to you guys sometimes.
That's true. He does. Whenever Revan feels like self-destructive, he just hands over the password to his Twitter to Jamie, and it's just like, don't let me tweet anything.
Oh my god.
I've seen that happen, 3 times now, where you just didn't tweet forever and you just went and played RuneScape?
I don't know the password. I can't get on it.
You used it to this yesterday.
I mean, I have it back now.
Oh, okay.
I haven't given it away in a while.
And then we were talking about ways to ruin your life by like just tweeting random things on your account. And then you had us put out a tweet that you were looking for an e-girl. That was fun.
I can't believe you guys actually did that.
We did. Remember we linked you? I linked you that. Then we tweeted it from CoDCompetitive, and no one answered, so that made us sad.
Why you don't have Twitter access anymore.
I do have Twitter access.
I mean, like, why Matt's been on your case for that Twitter?
Dude, Matt can... I can't say that on stream, but I was about to. Matt... Okay, Matt is my bud, and I rip on him so much because it's really funny, but he pisses me off sometimes.
With that Twitter stuff?
Just in general. I know Gom has those feelings too, because Gom and I actually had quite a lot of conversations before he became a mod and right after he became a mod about some of the things that needed to change, which is kind of funny since the comment he made, people talking about how all the new mods did when they got added was like make meta posts and say stupid things. A lot of the stuff that went on behind the scenes that started happening once we got picked up was because we were pushing really hard for it. Like the rules when it comes to self-promotion, we didn't have anything. And people don't. I know people don't like the rules because it's a 3-to-1 system or whatever, but
it's important to have.
We need to have some sort of structure so it's not just madness.
Yeah, exactly.
And
because
also,
then people get pissed off when you remove shit because they're like, oh, where does it say in the rules that like that you can delete the stuff? Just like a whole Nazi mod situation.
Yeah.
Also, the spam filter was broken for months and nobody noticed until we joined the subreddit.
Yeah, the spam filter was stuck on high forever. So what we have now, actually, I don't know if people actually know what auto moderator does. That's something that I do. Yes, it does censor certain words because they're things that I feel like, or we all felt like, not just me, shouldn't be used on our subreddit. And also, it does things like, like how I banned Keemstar's YouTube account. It does things like that. It allows us to have a little more control without having to dig through comments for hours a day.
Yeah.
My phone's buzzing. Why? Okay, nothing.
It's definitely tougher for you guys too. You guys get a lot of posts every day, or like, I mean, compared to what we have to deal with over on our sub. So it makes sense that you guys have something to do it automatically.
Yeah, and it makes it, and people don't understand the shadow ban system. Like, we don't do it to stab people in the back and be like, oh, we're not even going to tell him he's banned. It's because the reason we added it is, yeah, he already knows. He finally figured it out after like a week and a half or something. But the reason we do that is because there's a lot of trolls and stuff that literally as soon as they get the ban notification, they'll make a new account and start doing it again.
There's a lot of posts you guys don't see that, like, people will send links to viruses, people will do all sorts of things, people will make troll posts, and we try to get rid of that stuff as quick as possible, and the only way to really do it well is with a bot.
Yeah, because let's be honest, when you have 10,000 people, there's so many comments. We do not have time to dig through every comment posted on the subreddit and decide what needs to be removed. We do not have time for that. Revan, what you're going to say? Sorry, I cut you off.
It's ridiculous.
Revan was about to say something, I think.
Oh, no. I was just listening.
Or no.
Or nah, okay. Okay, what's our favorite pizza
Syndicate
topping?
Project says, what's that?
What's our favorite pizza topping? That's something
Favorite
someone
pizza
just
topping?
asked.
Bacon.
Bacon is the shit on pizza.
It really is, dude. Bacon, olives, and mushrooms.
I switch the mushrooms out for pepperoni,
Best.
and I'm with you.
Well, I mean, pepperoni and cheese are just basically a given, I figured. I'm
Um,
talking on top of that.
Canadork, I'm not
That's a
saying,
weird-
by the way, when I said we don't have time to dig through the comments, it's not saying we have to go into each thread. It's literally just so many comments get posted in a tiny amount of time. We do not have time to sit there and constantly refresh a page and just keep deleting stuff that needs to be deleted. Otherwise we'd have to basically have a moderator dedicated to that. It would just take up
It'd
too
be a
much
lot
time.
easier. It's so much
Nobody wants
easier
to do that.
seeing that if there is a comment that was wrongly deleted than there is to search individually when the automod can do it.
Yeah, which is why we use Autorator and kind of set strict conditions, because it's a lot easier for us to look at something that's been removed and approve it, as opposed to dig through and try to just find everything that needs to be removed. It's too much.
He says you're undedicated for doing that.
Okay, call me undedicated all you want. Look at my mod logs. Tell me every other mod is more dedicated than me, and then I'll start believing you. And that was a roast on all of you.
Say it like Miracles. Look at my mod logs.
Look at my mod logs.
Check out my mod logs. But yeah, I will admit Bionic Potato does way more mod work than any other mod. Like, I don't think anyone would say anything to the
He
contrary.
does a lot more than JCap.
Yeah, JCap easily craps on me in mod skill. Always.
Does he actually do stuff?
He's removed one post and distinguished a bunch of comments.
Nice, good for him.
He only does it when he's arguing with Crim6. He's just like, look at my name, it's green.
You know if we've ever publicly released the mod logs?
Matt
As a
did
category.
during Champs. He pissed me off when he did that. Someone just messaged me on Facebook.
If I'd say the majority of the people on the subreddit want to view the mod logs, I'm not against telling them it.
Yeah, I have no problem if you guys like. I have no problem with opening up and showing you guys.
I've done it before for certain things. Like when there's an MLG thread that got, or the MLG, what was it, about the paying thing? Like when Miracle said he made like $85 or something from streaming that much. That thread got deleted, and everybody was really quick to jump and be like, "Oh, the mods are Nazis." We didn't delete that. That was the poster. And I went and looked at Twitter, and it's like, "Oh, you guys are assholes. You remove threads that speak bad about MLG. That's what happens when you get in bed with a snake." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Do you really want to see what our mod logs look like? Because we didn't remove that." And he's like, "Do it. Prove everyone wrong, or else we're just going to keep believing you that you did it." I was like, "Okay, here you go." Send him a screenshot, and he was just like, "No." He just stopped talking. But
People always, especially when it's something controversial like that, people just assume that you removed it, right?
people assume we do whatever, like, MLG Adam tells us. And, well, Canadork especially, because the AMA Adam did, he didn't specifically ask us to. We were just trying to keep it like, COD related. We were trying to keep it on topic, not off topic. It had nothing to do with Adam asking us to. That was a mistake I made, because I thought it was Adam asking us at the time, but it was just Matt saying we should. So he keeps thinking that, but that's not what happened. But I lost my train of thought. Fuck. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. We just got on a tangent around.
We're just talking about moderation. Well, because there's a lot of stuff people don't know about it, so it's kind of...
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of cool to give people that inside scoop, I guess.
Oh, about MLG, though. We don't remove anything. If MLG brings something to our attention, we do not remove it unless we agree with it being removed. We do talk about things like that. We do, every single time. And most of the time, it gets left because, frankly, they complain about things a lot. And so do players. If there's a thread about a player, almost always they will see it and DM us on Twitter asking us to remove it, and we almost always say no. Actually, we have always said no. Unless it's just a straight-up hate thread. when we remove it because it's a hate thread.
Revan in the chat.
Is that not you?
That is me, yeah.
Oh, okay. Ask Revan to follow me on Twitter. No. I have proof that MLG Adam messaged the monster moves. Yes, I just said he's messaged us to remove it in the past.
Yeah,
I said he does message us to remove things, and we put it to a vote. And if he says yes or no, that determines what we do. If we vote yes or no, it determines what we do.
What's the comment that he's bringing up?
Asking if 6 months ago, I don't know. That was before I really paid attention to. Well, before I really wanted to be modded.
I mean,
So
if it was like something that was how to bypass like watching MLG without ad blocker, I'm like, of course we're gonna remove that. Nobody should be supporting ad block.
what about the nameless thread? Did you say anything about that? I don't know what you're talking about.
He commented in it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He commented in
Like
it,
a bunch
so-
of times.
Well, I was joking. Like he did message us, but we basically just told him, look. I mean, there's nothing really like outright insulting in there. There's
Yeah,
nothing
it was an
personal.
ad block thing,
It's
like-
talking. I mean, it's not. Well, I guess it was kind of personal, but it's nothing that's like slander based. Basically, it's like, if you want to go defend yourself, go defend yourself. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
I
show you the
couldn't believe,
DMs
like,
if you really
how
want to, because
many-
I have them. But
How much traffic that got.
it had 100 and some upvotes. Usually, there's going to be some merit to it. I mean,
Yeah.
Nameless has an
exactly.
ego.
That's
There's
what
no
it was.
denying that, but you can't say he's like a giant asshole. He's not a bad
No, I mean,
guy.
you
He's
can't go
just
either way, right?
yeah. But I mean, most of us are fairly open about the way we moderate. So if you really ask us, we'll tell you. Like if we remove something, if someone asks us about it, we will tell them. Most of this comment, like at least I usually do. When I remove something, I comment why. It's why I get so much hate half the time, because I'm pretty much the only one who does that besides Rideout.
No, I do it too, but I message them. I don't.
I leave a
comment.
public comment just so people understand.
Yeah, but like, I don't see the point
Yeah.
if they can't see the thread once it's removed unless they have the URL.
Yeah,
Question:
gotcha.
what will it take for Dynamite to get banned? He has to break the rules.
Yeah,
You have to
Yeah.
break the rules more
That's
than
how you
once.
get banned.
you break the rules more than once. Well, yeah, that's pretty much the only way.
You break the rules more than once, you get shadow banned like Canada.
Canada, you can keep arguing all you want about why we banned you or shadow banned you, whatever you want to call it, whether we filtered you as you've been calling it. You broke a rule with that comment, and I told you about that in the IRC. I warned you. You posted again, and I even have a screenshot of you saying, "Keep deleting it, mods. I'll keep pasting it." You want to try and defend that now? Like I literally broke a rule. You outright said, "Okay, I'm gonna keep breaking it. See what happens."
I don't think we should just keep.
Oh no,
giving
he's
attention.
over it.
Okay, he's over it. I thought that's what he was talking about. So
All right, next topic.
that's my bad,
Is there-
Canadoric. I thought that's what you were talking about for some reason.
Who's the best team in baseball right now?
Definitely the Red Sox. No.
I don't know. Ever since I stopped playing baseball, I haven't been able to watch a complete baseball game.
I love the Red Sox, but they have no run support right now. They suck. Posted Pingu, remember the time some absolute idiot posted child porn of Scump's girlfriend on the Optic Reddit? That was so bad. Dude,
Yeah, that's
that
happened
dude
more
was
than
going on
once.
Twitter like crazy. And he was posting like 2-year-old pictures, because I remember she was trying to wobble someone's knob like a year ago. And
Yeah. That's,
and she posted those stuff everywhere. Like, okay, I'm just gonna go on record and say that chick needs to keep her clothes on. Even when she has clothes on, she needs to keep her clothes on. Like, she
Yeah,
shows
I'd
so
agree
much
with that.
skin constantly.
I mean, it's just like it's one of those. It's a attention thing, right?
Yes.
Young, a lot of Twitter followers. Like it's a bad combination.
But none of those
You
followers are from
estimate-
Scump at all.
If you were to estimate how much of the
No,
sub
definitely
uses
not.
Reddit outside of Call of Duty subreddits, what would you guess? I
I'd
would
say
say maybe 20 to 30%.
I was gonna say 30.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say like 50.
I mean, it's crazy. Even me now, like I'm on
Really?
COD
You think
Reddits
50%?
way more than I'm on
Yeah.
anything else.
I'd say 30, maybe.
I think there's a lot of people who found out about Reddit through the COD Reddit and then became Redditors.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is a gateway to becoming a Redditor, but I guess here's a better question. How many people do you think came to us because they already knew about Reddit, not necessarily learned about Reddit from COD Competitive?
Yeah.
I'd say that one maybe 20
It
to
would be
30%.
interesting to see those, like,
or even
stats
how
if
many
we
like
could-
how many actively browse other subreddits.
Yeah. I mean, I used to a lot. The thing is, now that I moderate constantly, pretty much, if you can ask Gomlism, it's an OCD thing. My OCD kicks in, and I just have to moderate. Like, I can't not. It's weird. But like, I just spend so much time staring at COD Competitive and just like thinking of things I can improve. I actually did find Reddit through Gone Wild a long time ago. Someone told me about TBLOP, and I went to it and found Argon Wild. I will admit that.
Must have been a fun day for you.
It was a fun day. But
I spent so much time on 4chan before I ever even knew about Reddit.
oh
Like,
god.
All up until like maybe 3 years ago, I was on 4chan like every day.
Oh god.
Really bad.
Gwyn
Especially
still goes on there
/B.
most days, and he'll just like start dying at laughing something when I'm sitting and mumble with him. Oh, for those of you asking, Gwyn will be on this at some point. I just don't know when. Because I don't know if anyone has noticed, but he's not a mod anymore. He left.
He's probably busy with something.
No, not really.
Usually what he does. I mean, usually if he's like busy with something, he'll just stop modding and then
He
he'll come
quit.
back and start modding.
Like, he said he doesn't want to come back.
He'll
That's
come
why
back.
I brought in Rideout instead.
Come back and I'll give him
I
like
wish he
another
would
week
come
and a
back.
half.
I
Well,
like
because
him.
I told him before, like he joined, because I was the one who brought him back as a mod, like after I joined, and I basically said, look, you can't keep doing this like leave and come back shit. Just like make a choice, because if it makes you like if it's gonna end in the same mood for you every time, like he gets depressed and he leaves. He has personal things going on. Like he'll get upset about something and it'll weigh down on him, and then he'll leave. So, and I was just kind of like, if it keeps leading you to the same way, the same path, maybe it's just better for you if you don't do it. So that's why he's not a mod anymore, but he's still a really good friend of mine, even though he hates the school I go to. He lives in Texas too, if anyone didn't know.
Right.
We went on a massive tangent. We're just talking about Reddit now.
Yeah, I know.
About whatever.
That's alright with me though.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, because we kind of talked about all the
I mean-
topics and found left, so we're just kind of come back to codcasting.
Yeah,
Other than
exactly.
Gandhi X, there's so little analysis. I feel like you made videos hyper-analyzing games. It would bring something new. Oh yeah, Canada. Gwyn
Yeah.
can't take the heat, especially from you.
I don't really feel like the viewers of Call of Duty are watching for analysis.
Yeah,
think
that's
much for it.
well. There's a lot of viewers who
No,
don't
like-
actually play, so most of them wouldn't get it anyway.
I mean, a lot of people just want listen-ins all the time.
By the way, if anyone wants to know how the mod team actually looks on Canada work, he's kind of like the child that just constantly is stubborn as hell and just doesn't listen to anything you say and just like yells that he hates you all the time. We love him to death, but he pisses us off
He's
constantly.
like a teenager.
Yes, he's like the angry teenager.
Yeah. He's probably like in his room with all the windows and doors closed, like listening to like My Chemical Romance right now or something.
No, Hawthorne Heights, definitely.
Yeah, that's even better.
You just said that to me. Like, I have no personal hate towards Canada work. Like, when it comes to moderating stuff, I make an active effort not to look at the usernames posting things, other than if it's a troll or something, because I don't want personal feelings to come into moderating, frankly. And because it shouldn't matter.
It's kind of it's interesting though, because you see like a lot of the same people like over and over again. Start to like know who they are and expect stuff from them, right?
A lot of the times, if I see someone say something really stupid or inflammatory, I'll go through their post history and see how it is.
Yeah.
If it's constantly just a bunch of garbage, then I'll message them. But if it's just one thing, I'll usually just let it go and move on.
I wasn't ranting about Canadork. I was saying that I don't have any hard feelings against him. Like, that's what I was meaning. He's like the kid that pisses us off constantly, but we still love him. Like, he's still just another user on the sub. I'm not gonna make, like, personal hate for someone based off of a website. It doesn't make any sense.
What is Syndicate Project saying? The thing is, Dino wrote the mods massive essays on what comment.
Dude,
What's correct.
everyone
What
writes
is he talking
essays
about?
to the mods. It's insane. We have one from Failerizer from earlier today. Or actually from like an hour ago, but...
No, man, Dino, like, the amount that, like, he gave me a lot of trouble. Like, before we had a lot of mods in the sub, like,
Yeah.
he was constantly at us, like, all the time. Like, I'm sure you guys probably could tell.
Yeah, I
But,
know.
like,
Yeah, he does it.
Just,
He does it with us
it was-
as well.
It was really bad. Yeah, I'm sure he does it with you too. It was just like, it was like making me, like, angry all the time. It was really bad. It was like seeping into my personal life. It was awful.
I gotcha.
Just made me an angry person.
Oh, also, for anyone who's listening to this that doesn't know this already, for most things, unless it's a really, really freaking good Twitter roast, we're taking that crap off. It's just, I don't care to see people being childish on Twitter anymore. And I talked to the other mods about that, and they kind of agree, so. And that reminded me, because there's a Gyazo. Why do people have to post Gyazos? God. I hate Gyazo. Massively. We made a post
Yeah,
about
it's
that
awful.
one day and just got ignored. And GB complaints, those are getting removed too.
Oh, dude, those are so annoying to see on there all the time. Like, oh, awful.
Yeah.
The thing about GB complaints is, like, I have a special place in my heart for those people because I've used that site for so long and been bullshitted so many times that part of me just doesn't want to remove them. But I can see they're getting really annoying, so.
Well, the thing is, like, people don't come on. Like, you have to think about it from other users' perspective.
Yeah.
There's
plus this
nothing
isn't
we can
GB.
do, really. There's
just
nothing.
wanna
There's
give
no
it-
good. They just want to have someone be like, "Oh yeah, that's terrible, dude."
No,
They
but
want to
the
have
other
someone
thing
reassure
is,
them.
no, well, I've had GB admins and stuff reverse their decisions because of like an uproar that I've caused on other sites.
It actually happened
So-
recently on our subreddit. Someone got
Yeah,
angry
that's the other
because
thing.
they posted-
Alvareda, the newest community manager guy, is really good, actually.
Yeah, I saw that post from him.
And there's a couple other guys that have been hitting me up on Twitter and messages and stuff about how they're coming on too. There's a couple of guys, Bradley and Ron, are both on the subreddit now. Those are the two. And one other guy, I can't remember his name, but he keeps messaging me about verifying him. I finally did.
That's
But-
awesome. Canadork tweeted me a dynamite comment where he said he actually blocked me on Twitter. That's hilarious. I already blocked him like months ago.
What, Dynamite or Canadork?
Yeah, dynamite.
Oh. Hey, you keep tweeting pros. Oh, another thing I want to talk about. Did anyone see I know I was just bashing Twitter roast, but this was really funny to me. The Clayster versus Canadork argument, that was hilarious.
Oh, on during UGC.
Yes. That was like the
Yeah,
funniest
that
thing I've
was
ever seen in my
awesome.
life.
I actually have no idea what you're.
Where can I find this at?
Canadork was like it's on Twitter. Canadork was like, it said some ripped off some like shot at Clayster. And then Clayster was just like, dude, who
Clay
the
said
fuck are
something
you?
like, "You don't even know me and you hate me" or something like that.
He's just like, this dude used to dick ride me when I was on Cole, and now he hates me since I'm on Optic.
Yeah. Yeah. That was funny as hell. I laughed at that.
Canadork says he'll link it. I don't know. I just don't. I'm never gonna tweet a pro. Like, he's an inverse okay, not to say Optic fan, but like stereotypical Optic fan. That's what I should have said. He's an inverse of the stereotypical Optic fan. Like, everybody, the stereotypical Optic fan goes and hates on everyone else, like, who plays Optic. And that's just, I said stereotype, so don't cut my head off, Pingu. But
It's fine.
like, he kind of does the same thing, but towards people who aren't Cole/EG. And if someone leaves EG or gets dropped from EG, it's like, oh, you're such shit. You were never good anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of funny. And then I remember one time I was in the IRC, and it was like right after I became mod, and he was just like, "Are you sure you aren't an Optic fan? Because you have every opinion like an Optic fan." And I was like, "What?"
That's an interesting way to put it.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, I think I gotta get going. It's getting.
Yeah, we should probably end this because we're just rambling now.
Before it closes. Yeah, we're at like an hour and a half, I think, or so.
Yeah, we're at an hour and 23 minutes, pretty much.
Alright.
Alright, well, it was fun. It was a little more awkward silence this week because we didn't. Well, honestly, last week was fun because Mr. X. Mr. X is really, really talkative and really hyper, and he's funny as hell. So we all just kind of caught his energy and kept going with it.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're working for people. I guess people are wondering. We're working on a rebrand. The logo is the first part of it, and then Whale Powered's working on some other stuff for us. And I'm working on a couple things. Whale Powered is the shit, I have to say. All right, Revan, you got anything you want to say?
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. Make sure that you let me know next time you're doing this, so I can promote it through Twitter and try to get you guys some more viewers. But
Every Friday.
I hope everybody in the stream is subscribed to r/CoDCompetitive. If you're not, go do it now.
And this Twitch stream. Followed, not subscribed.
Yeah, I gotta do that. There we go. I just followed it. I hadn't even followed the stream yet. So.
Gom, you got any words?
Nothing really. Just shout outs to all the people who follow competitive Call of Duty. I love you guys, and that's all.
And as always, if you guys need anything at all, I'm always in the IRC. Hit me up, and I'm going to help you. Like, I say a lot of stuff on the sub people think is me being an asshole, but it's mostly just me being really dryly sarcastic. Like, I'm not outright rude to anyone. You can ask Matt. Like, I just roast him constantly, but it's out of love. Like, it's kind of a big old family, a family of 10,000 people on the sub. So if you ask for help with something, I'm going to help you. It's not even a question. So, if you need me, you can always message me on the subreddit. You can message me or highlight me in the IRC, or you can mention me on Twitter, AEL Bionic. So, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, thanks for having me on this week, guys, too. It was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed myself.
Alright, that should be it. Take care, everybody.
Bye.